did say that I was going to do a video for the group, so here it is, guys. We'll get stuck straight into it. I'll try keep this video short as possible. So I'll be working off the 4-hour off this this range right here. So what are we looking at? Currently, right now, I'm not too happy entering at the position where it is right now. If I can get this. So essentially what I'm looking for right now is a pullback. So we can see that it is testing this 382, but we have had a bearish div fire here in the histogram, so price made a higher high, whereas the histogram did not. Same as in my Willy indicator, and same as in OBV. Volume also, you can see it drop off, the bullish volume dropping off. So this bar was at, actually, if I do this, so this bar was at 441,000, and this one is only at 294,000. So that's internally saying that this price structure here is not as it seems, with bearish divergence everywhere on all indicators on the 4-hour anyway. I have noticed that the histogram has made a lower low, which I do see price coming down a bit further. I don't think this 382 will hold. What I'll be looking at, or where I'll be looking at buying, is somewhere between this 618 and 786. This 200-day moving average seems to coincide with this 618. The POC is sitting right here at the 618 as well. If we zoom out, let's see where this is. Yeah, so the point of control, which is called the POC, is centered around this area right here. So we could see price come back down into this area here. Volume profile does look pretty chunky and nice. If we do zoom out a little bit more. So yeah, that's actually not too bad. Yeah, whereas we zoom out a bit more and the POC is sitting right in this zone here. We could also see potentially a, if I go into here, get this, something along the lines of this, we could possibly see play out. Generally, when we do see a head and shoulders pattern, so we'll measure from the head to the neck. I'll clone that. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. Alrighty, that worked. So if we do basically I guess you'd call it an AB equals CD off the head and shoulders. So basically the head, from the head to the neckline is projected down here, which sees us somewhere in the 3532 price range, or Satoshi value. So that's basically what I'm looking at on the lower time frames. I don't really want to go into the 1 hour because that's more or less day trading, that stuff, and I'm more of a position trader on Stratis. So if price can come back down into this zone down here, I'll definitely be accumulating some more. So that's basically what I see on the 4-hour. Going on to the daily, this wick here does worry me a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know what happened here. If someone had fat fingers on Binance and market sold a shitload of Strat, but this is just actually, I'd be more inclined to ignore this tail right here, as the bearish volume bar, or the two bars here, are not, how would I call it? Normally with a big dump like this, you'd see a very big bearish volume bar print, but there is none of that. So I'm not sure what exactly happened here, but I think I'm going to choose to ignore that wick, because on the daily it does seem that we have established a bottom. So if I just get rid of these. So let's select our range. So this is our high. This is our low. So technically we have bottomed here in Stratis on the daily. We can see that price has made lower lows, but our indicators have not. This is quite a significant bullish div right here. We do have convergence in the histogram. OBV still seems to be very healthy. We did have that bullish div fire in OBV right here, which gave us that buy signal around about here. Actually, we got 3 confirmed bullish divs. So that was on the OBV, the histogram, and Willy. So this was a nice little trade here. I did buy Stratis somewhere in around the 3,500 zone. So I am still in profit, but I'll be moving my stops to scratch. I do have a lot of this, so I did have a little trade on here to accumulate some more. But we could potentially see Stratis playing within this range, guys. So don't be surprised if we do sit sideways for a while the accumulation process starts. Would like to see a nice confirmed bottom here, especially on the weekly. So I've taken this chart off Bittrex because it has the most data. So we have sort of created a bottom here on the weekly. I would like to see a lower high, but we have made a lower low here. Nonetheless, it still is a W. W's a bullish, M's a bearish, but I'm not really liking what I'm seeing here. If price could come back down here, actually that would look very nice. If price could do that, that would look more or less like an inverse head and shoulders. That would be very nice, actually. Looking at OBV, we have crossed bullishly. If we can get structure off this 13, if the Williams percentage are in yellow, can make a W off this 13 EMA, we could continue up higher, but this is a bullish sign. As you can see, we've been bearish all the way through here until this cross. This is more of a yay and nay, yay and nay. Are we bulls? Are we bears? We did see this W, very nice W, come in here, breakout. Let's actually have a look where that happened. So that happened here. So if we zoom back out, so that's right here. That W came in right here. So this is basically what we'd like to see. If we change that to a line chart, that's a beautiful W breakout right there, and that's essentially what I would like to see somewhere down here. See, and this is what I mean by M's are bearish. So this is an M failure right here. So this would be the point right here where it failed and time to get out. But let's change this back to a candle chart. See how you can't really see that in the candle pattern. It's always cool to flick over to a line chart just to see the defined candles in line form. So, what do I see with Stratis in the future? I've been in Stratis for since ICO actually. I really like this project. I would like to see Fractal come here on the weekly. What I've also done is I've zoomed out. So this is potentially what I'm looking at. I've done a Fib study from high to low, and this is how much room we've got to play with. Where was it? Here. I did post this in November 2019, so nearly a year ago. Obviously this is not going to be exact, but I do see a bullish market coming back. It may not happen exactly like this, but this is my ultimate target all the way up here. I've had comments where some people have here we go, stop spam. Okay. But what people don't understand is what this move that we had here in 2017, 2016, we can see that being replicated again. It's unless the company folds and closes down, this has a very bright future. So I was also looking at Stratis versus USD on the weekly chart, and you can see that we're sitting right at the POC here. I'm not sure if this is... Yeah, I can't zoom in on that. But anyway, price is sitting at the POC here, the point of control, where most of Stratis has been traded. So I do like that versus the USD pair, and I also do like it versus the Bitcoin pair as well, where price has come back down. And if we do go back and we zoom in here, we have come back down into, I guess we'd call it the last bit of support in this area here. So essentially what I would like to see on the weekly is a big bullish bar that exceeds this bar right here. We still have a while to go, so I mean, you look at this consolidation right here. So let's just kind of measure this. So 200 days of consolidation. Can I clone this? Yes, I can. So if we clone that and put that here, so March 2020, if we can get that sort of consolidation happening, it'll be actually pretty good for some accumulation. But yeah, this is a project that I will be holding for a while, because the upside potential of this is pretty mind-blowing. When you do look at other coins that have been listed in the last couple of years, it hasn't really fully done its market cycle where we'd probably see it come back down into this zone, but as you can see, Strat has done its full market cycle. So if we do off current price to say the 50%, I mean that's 6,000%. That's ridiculous. All-time high would be 12. That's if I'm getting it off. Let's see what this is. So about 8,000%. 50% would be 4,000%. So that's what I'm looking at anyway, guys. I've accumulated a decent amount, and I've got a bag I've also bought since ICO. So this will definitely be a long-term hold for me, and the future is bright, guys. Hopefully that video wasn't too long. Hope you guys got some value out of it. If you have any questions, guys, please comment below, and hit that like button if you're new. Also subscribe, guys. Hopefully I can do some more Stratis updates on the lower time frames in the future. So just keep your eyes out, guys, and I'll definitely post in the group. Take it easy. See you soon.